The lottery is an excellent example, of course, an excellent test case of people's ability to compute probabilities. And economists, forgive me for those of you who play the lottery, but economists, at least among themselves, refer to the lottery as a stupidity tax, because the odds of getting any payoff by investing your money in a lottery ticket are approximately equivalent to flushing the money directly down the toilet, which, by the way, doesn't require that you actually go to the store and buy anything. Why in the world would anybody ever play the lottery? Well, there are many answers, but one answer surely is we see a lot of winners, right? When this couple wins the lottery or Ed McMahon shows up at your door with this big giant check, how the hell do you cash things that size? I don't know. We see this on TV, we read about it in the paper. When was the last time that you saw extensive interviews with everybody who lost? Indeed, if we required that television stations run a 30-second interview with each loser every time they interview a winner, the 100 million losers in the last lottery would require 9.5 years of your undivided attention just to watch them say, "Me, I lost. Me, I lost." Now, if you watch 9.5 years of television, no sleep, no potty breaks, and you saw loss after loss after loss, and then at the end there's 30 seconds of, "and I won," the likelihood that you would play the lottery is very small. Look, I can prove this to you. Here's a little lottery. There's 10 tickets in this lottery. 9 of them have been sold to these individuals. It costs you $1 to buy the ticket, and if you win, you get 20 bucks. Is this a good bet? Well, Bernoulli tells us it is. The expected value of this lottery is $2. This is a lottery in which you should invest your money. And most people say, okay, I'll play. Now a slightly different version of this lottery. Imagine that the 9 tickets are all owned by one fat guy named Leroy. Leroy has 9 tickets, there's 1 left, do you want it? Most people won't play this lottery. Now you can see the odds of winning haven't changed, but it's now fantastically easy to imagine who's going to win. It's easy to see Leroy getting the check, right? You can't say to yourself, I'm as likely to win as anybody, because you're not as likely to win as Leroy. The fact that all those tickets are owned by one guy changes your decision to play, even though it does nothing whatsoever to the odds.
Economists love to talk about the stupidity of people who buy lottery tickets, but I suspect you're making the exact same error you're accusing those people of, which is the error of value. I know because I've interviewed about 1,000 lottery buyers over the years. It turns out that the value of buying the lottery ticket is not winning. That's what you think it is. All right? The average lottery buyer buys about 150 tickets a year. So the buyer knows full well that he or she is going to lose. And yet she buys 150 tickets a year. Why is that? It's not because she is stupid or he is stupid. It's because the anticipation of possibly winning releases serotonin in the brain and actually provides a good feeling until the drawing indicates you've lost. Or to put it another way, for the $1 investment, you can have a much better feeling than flushing the money down the toilet, which you cannot have a good feeling from. Now, economists tend to view the world through their own lenses, which is, this is just a bunch of stupid people, and as a result, many people look at economists as stupid people. And so fundamentally, the reason we got to the moon is we didn't listen to the economists. Thank you very much.
Well, it's a great point. It remains to be seen whether the joy of anticipation is exactly equaled by the amount of disappointment after the lottery. Because remember, people who didn't buy tickets don't feel awful the next day either, even though they don't feel great during the drawing. I would disagree that people know they're not going to win. I think they think it's unlikely, but it could happen, which is why they prefer that to the flushing. But certainly I see your point, that there can be some utility to buying a lottery ticket other than winning. Now, I think there's many good reasons not to listen to economists. That isn't one of them for me, but there's many others.
Last question.